What if your next level of leadership wasn't about doing more? Rather, it's more about becoming more of who you already are. So, right now, if you're like me, you've been in maybe a period of feeling very overwhelmed, but also feeling called to rise, called to lead, called to be a light in this world right now. And that's what this podcast series is going to be all about.
Welcome to the Create a Life You Love podcast, the go-to podcast for people who are called to make a positive impact through the power of coaching. You'll hear encouraging stories from coaches sharing their journeys and their lessons learned along the way, tips from top experts who help coaches thrive in their life and their business, and so much more. So if you're ready to create a business and a life of impact that you love, let's get started.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Create a Life You Love podcast. I'm Chantal Cox, and it has been a minute. So I absolutely love this podcast, but I had to put this and pretty much all of Create a Life You Love on hold to go focus on building the foundations of our other business, AI Biz Connection, where we are building AI tools, systems, frameworks to help purpose-driven leaders leverage technology and AI to really make the impact that they're meant to make. And as I was doing that work, and as the world is just kind of happening, I found myself personally with a lot of anxiety and uncertainty. And I was reacting to things that I can't control, but I can control how I respond to it, how I feel about it, how I process it, what I do with it. So I kind of asked, if I don't want where I'm at now, this spiral anxiety, blah, right? What is it that I want? And it just kind of occurred to me that I've had other times in my life that felt kind of crazy. When I, with no planning, no preparation, jumped in a car and moved back across state lines, filed for divorce, didn't have a job, didn't have a place to live, had no plan. And out of that came transformation, growth, and my book. When the world shut down from COVID and I was trapped in my house by myself with my cat, and all my activities and socialization and networking and things that I love that light me up were just put on pause. And there's all the uncertainty and unknowns and craziness on social media. I started this podcast. So here I am again in kind of a crazy, chaotic, uncertain thing. What am I going to do with this time? Who do I want to be? Well, I want to use this time to step into the next level of my leadership. And part of that level of leadership is bringing you along with me and helping you also evolve into your next level of leadership. Because whether it's now, a year from now, like there's always going to be crazy crap in the world. There's always going to be uncertainty. There's always going to be chaos. The world needs healing and transformation. And what I love about being a coach and working with coaches is that I truly do believe that coaches are going to be the catalyst of the healing and the change and the transformation that this world so desperately needs. And I've kind of narrowed down into that niche, and I love that niche. But then as I'm talking to other people who are creating such a big impact and have such a big mission and purpose and are being transformative lights in this world. But so I'm taking a step back and looking at it as purpose-driven impact leaders. So those of you out there, whether you call yourself a coach or not, you are a leader, you are creating an impact, you are living in your purpose, whether that's through podcasting, writing books, speaking on stages or podcasts, sharing your story, sharing your message, sharing your wisdom and knowledge. You're being a light in the world. So all that processing happened, and about a week ago, I made a little Facebook post and I put it out there and it got great engagement. I'm super excited. And then I did what I always have done in the past. I dug down. I started planning and mapping out behind closed doors with the camera off, silently, where nobody can benefit from it. I'm not providing any value. I'm not helping anybody in any way. I'm just in this like planning, rebranding mode, right? And it's super fun because I'm using all the tools and frameworks that we've built over an AI Biz Connection to relaunch, rebrand myself and create a life you love. And it dawned on me, I could easily spend 3 months doing this and be perfectly happy doing it. I love just really digging in deep and really kind of envisioning what's this next level. But who does that serve? And that aligns with a previous version of myself. As I'm moving into this next level of leadership, how can I use this time to provide value to you and bring you along this journey with me? So, this episode is kicking off this little series within the Create a Life You Love podcast that roughly right now I'm calling it like a build in public. So, no, I'm not going to take you on the hours and hours that I am going to spend on this, but I am going to capture and document pieces that would be helpful for you. Walk you through what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, the thought process, how I'm leveraging AI and technology to help me do it better and faster. So each week, I'm going to release a short podcast episode like this and create a blog post around it and send an email and post on social media. So wherever you want to follow along, those are the places you can do so at. And each week, I will share at least one actionable thing that you could do to follow along with this journey and step into your own next level of leadership. But this is your invitation to join me, to rise alongside me, to be the light that the world needs you to be. You're already doing it. You're already out there making an impact. Well, let's be intentional about how we do it moving forward. Because whatever we did to get us here was awesome and took resiliency and grit and hard work and dedication and sacrifice. And it got us here. And that's a beautiful thing. But it's not going to get us to our next phase. So let's take a step back. Let's think through some of the things that we've thought through before. I know everyone's like, oh gosh, I've done all the work on my ideal client and my niche and my goals and my vision and all that. Yeah, we have. We've done a lot of that work and it got us here. We have evolved. We have grown. The people that we are serving have evolved and grown. So with intentionality, let's take a little step back. Let's go through the process again and level up. If this is really resonating and you're like, I don't just want to see the cliff notes and the 1 to 2 action items that you're going to share publicly. I want to do this deep, deep work too. I'm opening up just 2 one-on-one spots to work with me and use the exact AI tools that I am using, have the accountability, have the guidance, and transform you and your business and your impact from the inside out. So if that's resonating and you want to go to the same depth that I'm going with your business, just reach out to me. And I would love to chat with you, find out more about you, your business, your impact, and see if it's a good fit. There's no pressure. I have a rough outline of what that would look like because it's going to look a lot like what I'm doing with my business, but we will adapt and tailor it to your needs as well. All right. So next week, stay tuned because we're going to actually start diving in. This was the intro. And next week, we're really going to dig into creating that new vision and a holistic vision, not just your vision of what you want your business to look like, but every area of your life. And so I'm going to personally walk through the same activity that I take all my clients through, but I'm going to up level it because that's what I'm doing, right? And my vision is to create the kind of first beta tester of an AI tool that would help you do it as well. And it's going to be a free AI tool. And so on the episode, I'm going to explain why we're doing it, how to do it, share the free AI tool with you, and then just kind of ask that you give me feedback so I can make it better. And it will eventually become part of my entire big signature coaching program. But you get a sneak peek at it and a sneak peek behind the curtains on this journey and have your own transformation as well. So I'm very excited to kick this journey off with you. I'm also a little nervous because I know it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be messy. And that's okay. It serves nobody to work quietly and then roll out the seemingly perfect thing months later. It's okay to acknowledge that it takes work and it takes time and it takes patience. And there's going to be times of frustrations and struggles. Transformation isn't easy. Stepping into the next version of yourself isn't easy. And it's okay to share that and to acknowledge that. So if this has been resonating, I would love to hear from you. Reach out, let me know what you're excited for. If there's certain things that you want to make sure I cover, if you have certain questions, just anything, just connect with me. I love hearing from you, connecting with you. And that's it for today. Just kind of like a little overview intro. So for now, I'm going to sign off and enjoy the journey.
Thank you for listening to the Create a Life You Love podcast. We would love to hear from you about your biggest takeaways. Share them with us on Facebook or Instagram at Create a Life You Love Coaching. If you love this episode, be sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. That's it for now. Enjoy the journey.